The first time I ever seen the dash, the digital dash in a Freightliner. Looks like a freaking tablet they just mounted there. And then the new radio, you can do all kinds of stuff on it.
Yeah, there's a phone connected, media, smartphone.
And it's touchscreen. I didn't even know. Is that one touchscreen?
No, that one's not.
Okay.
That one has to use the mouse. But this one right here is touchscreen.
Touchscreen.
Go to you.
And you can control the lights and stuff.
And sleeper,
Footwheel lights. Footwell lights. I mean.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Turn them all on in the sleeper and turn them off without even using your toggle switches.
So yeah, that's the first time I've seen it. I think I've seen the Peterbilt's digital screen, and it looks like it's made into the dash. That looks like they just mounted tablets on there. I mean, have you had any problems with them yet? So 0 problems with them. But that's what they look like. If anyone's curious what they look like in a Freightliner, this is what they look like. Do you suggest getting the tablets? I mean the digital dash, or are you rather have the what's it called, the analog or whatever?
Whatever they call them.
Yeah.
I like these.
So you do like these?
Right.
Okay. I'll just hear a bunch of people talk about it, like if they have issues, like you are like on hot water.
Just have to clean them a different way than what you regularly clean the dash.
Yeah.
Can't just spray.
So no issues with them. They're pretty wild though. This one's hard to see unless you're setting right in front of it. Setting right in front of it, you can see it good. But whenever I come to an angle, I can't see it. Whenever they give these to us to train in them, I'm gonna have issues with that because I always have to know how they're.
You have to order them now.
Oh, you have to order them right now? Okay. Well, hopefully they don't come out with them for every truck yet.
Right.
So.
Because I've seen some of the 23s that people, the students, the ones that's upgrading, they got the regular dash.
They got the regular dash. It is neat. It is neat, and it does look clean, and it does look real, like, what's the word? Modern.
Right.
It does look modern. You know, I don't know. I can't see it good from here. I cannot see it good from here. But like I said, if you're right in front of it, that's
now
the
PSD.
driver.
I wouldn't recommend it to train with because it's sitting over there like you're talking about.
Yeah, it's hard to see it.
Yeah.
I would not like to be a PSD trainer on your truck. When are you going to start doing PSD training? Or you like the TNT?
I'm going to have to do one.
You will?
But
right now there's a lot of TNT
I'm taking
students.
A little time off since, the situation that happened.
What's your roles on TNT? Like, you have roles for your students on TNT? Like, don't wear your shoes in the back, or what's your roles?
My roles for that is I take our shoes off up here.
Take them off up here?
Right.
What else you got?
And the cell phones.
No cell phones?
No cell phones while driving.
Okay. And how do you not leave your teammate in the truck stop? Like, say you go to the restroom and you come out. Uh-oh, have you been left?
No.
Have you left the student?
No, I haven't left the student because I've got a cowboy hat. And it sits up here in the corner.
Okay.
And if he's asleep or I'm asleep and he's not around, we lay it in the seat.
Okay, so there's a cowboy hat. Where's it at? Let's see this cowboy hat. So y'all pull that cowboy hat out.
And we lay it in the seat. That's the driver's seat.
What kind of cowboy wears a hat like that? That's Crocodile Dundee style. You wear that around?
No.
Oh, you just bought it for that one reason?
Yeah.
It looked like the crocodile hunter over here with that on.
That's what it looked like.
I was all like cowboy hat.
It's a female.
I was expecting the straw and everything, like a straw cowboy hat. You pulled that thing out. Right. Well, you definitely can't miss that in the seat.
No.
So
that's how we keep from getting lit.
I'd probably leave it on the steering wheel. Because you could put it through the steering wheel and then hook it on the gear shifter. No, like put the string through here, and hook it around that gear shifter. It wouldn't fall off. But then they could still see it. So you have a way to find out, like, hey, is he back there asleep or not? like I would do the shoes because their shoes would be up here, and I would have them leave the curtains wide open. I know you ain't sleeping back there with the curtains wide open. What other struggles are there out there? How is it doing TNT? Do you sleep good?
Sometimes, and sometimes no. Just cord. The first couple of weeks I don't sleep.
You don't sleep. Yeah.
Usually we just doing like a solo run.
Like super solo, so y'all can get used to each other.
And see how he's gonna handle, or her. Well, I do both.
Okay. A CB going off.
Yeah. And
that's a nice CB too, by the way. But so what I did whenever I did my TNT is I'd stay up for probably like 2 days in a row, and I just couldn't sleep. I would try, I might nap for a minute, but really not sleep. And then I would be so exhausted that I'd say, Jesus, take the wheel tonight, I'm going to bed.
right.
And then I found out that as a TNT trainer, like, you're not getting good sleep because they need your help. And some nights you might go to bed, you might sleep 1 hour, and then they need your help.
The rest of the night, or
and you have to deal with like all the other stuff.
Like Margaret I trained.
Yeah, she needed a lot of help.
Yeah.
So you get.
As long as she thought she was like me when I first started. You know.
Overthinking.
As long as I went ahead and done it, I could do it.
Yeah.
But if I ever took that 2 seconds to think about it, I messed up the whole entire time.
So overthinking, just like you.
Yeah. So, but she's out here doing good too.
And it feels good whenever you bring a student back and they're all like, I'm getting my own truck. Like, you feel like a part of you is living through them out there on the highway.
And then we have, I give them a set of keys. Their own set of keys, and that was like one of our things that we,
yeah,
like when it was time to get him off the truck or get her off the truck, it's like
give me
my ceremony thing.
Give me my keys back, and then you're all like, oh, I miss them already. On to the next one. Now it's not super solo time again.
Right.
How about now? Do you feel like you're getting paid more doing TNT, or did you feel like you were getting paid more on solo?
I think I made more money on training.
Training, okay. Because I heard a lot of people
want you just go out there and do training, and for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, like there's.
And we have a couple of, that's.
Yeah, I'm just being real, like without money, and I tell people this too. Like, if I didn't get paid well to do the PSD, I probably wouldn't do the PSD because there is part of it that says money, but there's also part of you that has to be like, hey, I'm going to do everything I can for this guy. Right. Like, you let your students do all the backing, right?
Right.
And they do driving the course.
I'll show them how to do it the first couple of times, and then I'll get.
Hey, there's the truck. Go do your thing, right? How about the shifts? Like, do you run the? How do you have like set times? Like, hey, 6 a.m. you're done. Your day's over with, or is it till they run out the time, or how do you do it?
When we start, like if I pick up a student right now, I let him start off to see, and let him build up to, what he can't run. But I usually just save, 2 hours on the 14.
Okay.
That way to help with the recaps. And
so you run a team truck off of recaps.
Or, the 14.
So y'all are kind of running like, he's running 8 hours and you're running 8 hours, and then y'all stop for, how many hours are in a day? 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 20. So y'all stop for like 8 hours and y'all can both sleep at the same time?
No. The truck keeps rolling.
The truck keeps rolling.
When he'll run for 8 hours, and then I'll run for 8 hours.
Okay, so you're not thinking about a 24-hour clock, so I'm overthinking it. So that's 8 hours. Well, you have to take a 10-hour break. The truck has to. If you're doing 8 hours and he's 30-minute break.
Because I'm in the sleeper berth when he's actually driving.
Yeah, so
when it's time for him to go to bed, I get up and start driving.
So really, it's like a 10-hour day for each of y'all,
Right.
because you have to get a 10-hour break to get your time back. So,
Right.
okay, I was a little. I know that was
It's hard to explain.
that's
that.
probably confusing for a lot of people, but see, so like I was a firm believer in taking the resets. So like, and I'm not saying either way is wrong. Everybody has the way that works for them best. Like when I'm solo, I work on only recaps. I don't take a 34-hour break. I just run, work my clock. But on team and TNT and stuff, we would just run our clocks out, and we would set it like this. We would say, hey, we're going to switch out at 6 o'clock, so that's 6 a.m., 6 p.m. So one of us will drive, switch. We know that that's the end of our shift. It doesn't matter if we had a clock or not. So, like, that's kind of how we did it, but...
My fleet manager wanted us to run where they get used to working all shifts.
So that's why you started doing it like that. But, it like I said, it's whatever works best for you at the end of the day. If that's what's going to work best for you, then, like, that's what you do. But if it's the other way, then
like
it's
you
the
were
other
talking
way.
about, that's the way I was doing it,
Yeah.
from 6 to 6, And then the fleet manager said it's hard to do it that way because they needed all kinds of mornings or...
Do y'all eat out a lot, or do you let them put food in the refrigerator? They got their own room in here?
Yeah, they have their own room.
Okay.
Usually we got the cabinets up there, and I have the refrigerator.
Okay, and you just pretty much half it with them. Hey,
Right.
you got this much room. Okay. Because I hear some people say that their trainer won't let them have any room to put anything. So I was like, that's kind
I've heard
of
that
important.
too. I says,
Hey, we got some room. Put something here.
Yeah.
Hey, if it fits, put it there. How about that? Just remember it's there when you get off my truck, because I don't want you to leave it. But man, that dash is wild. Like I said, that's the first time I ever seen the Freightliner with the digital dash and the radio.